I'ma do what I do, try to keep up. Ain't no one better, so get on my level.
Hello, you cool scoops and goblins and ghouls, you cool scoops. Hello, you goblins and ghouls. We're in our cozy era today, so we're doing like a cozy episode.
The duck sweater, a moment for the duck sweater. If
How
you're
could
a
I do
visual
this
watcher.
episode without my duck sweater? I will link this sweater. This is love of my life sweater. I had it in green last year, and they came out with this kind of like brown burgundy, and I was like, absolutely.
Leah's like, size up, new color.
I sized up one, so it's
cozy.
extra kind of chunky. I got Colin one too. So basically, we're turning into a duck sweater family, and I don't mind it. If the cats would let me put clothing on their bodies, I would also get them duck sweaters.
I'm in these super comfy. They're like a chocolate brown barrel pant, and they're Spanx, and they're like that Spanx like thick. I mean, it's like a regular like button jean kind of, but
they
it's
have
like
thick waistband.
that
That's
thick,
like
like stretchy.
Like you could do a workout class in those pants.
And they're very.
You might
I mean,
be
they're
hot.
very stretchy and comfortable. And got like my barn jacket.
So we were like, we need a cozy episode. So
October
Here we go.
mode is on. It's on. What is that? Oh, that's
It's on and
Schmidt.
ploppin'.
It's on and ploppin'.
oh, New Girl is the best. It's on and popping.
It's on and plopping. Really, any kind of chutney. I haven't watched New Girl in so long. So
Oh,
good.
that's Colin's happy show. He will
It's a good
literally.
show.
The last
Can't
time he
beat
was
it.
sick, he was just like, "Can you just put on New Girl?" And I'm like, "Yes, babe, I can
Just
do
tuck
that
in
for
the
you.
foot.
I can do that for you." So, welcome to our cozy episode. Hope you get into something cozy yourself. Maybe you're lying in bed in some like nice fleece.
I know.
or, like,
I'm always intrigued on when people listen. Like, are you in bed? Are you on your way to work? So you're staring at me like I have something in my teeth, and you're like,
you do.
What?
Just right here, right here.
Like it? Okay, give me your water. I can't believe you're like just going. And she's
didn't-
just like,
I didn't notice. I was trying to see if it would be. So look at my phone.
pause momentarily, friends. I just can't believe you weren't like, sorry, I got something.
I was just like, will the people even be able to see from that angle? But yeah, I was like, I realized I can't stare at you and talk to you for an hour with it in your
She was going to though. She was just talking and like, let me just stare.
I was
into
trying to
you.
like twin telepathy you of like,
I had a savory
okay,
porridge.
we went to Atticus Market. If you're in New Haven area, or like they have great pastries. It's a really cute market too. But they have this like warm, what is it? A mushroom warm porridge? Mushroom
it was
porridge.
like a mushroom porridge.
but it
like,
had some herbs, so there was a little herb
Herbs.
sticking around for later.
that Leo was just gonna let hang out, and she was just gonna. The way she was laughing, she was just like, and you were like covering your mouth, and I'm like, is there?
I was trying to signal to you of like,
Well, you
babes.
weren't doing a very good job. Okay, gosh, as a twin, you're like, I'm sorry, we need to cut. You've got something in your teeth. Leo was just like, let's just see how long we can go while I'm staring at Sarah's teeth. Anyways,
Isn't it funny though how like you can just like it looks like I'm just looking at your face, but you can tell I'm
no,
looking.
I could tell you're looking at my teeth. You little jerk. You little jerk.
So funny. I'm so
See,
sorry.
when I let you walk around with toilet paper out of your skirt, or
Hey.
something, be like, babes, I thought you were gonna
Hey,
notice.
we only made it 2 minutes into the episode. Oh my God. That's 2 minutes.
We're gonna
of your
leave this in. This is too funny. Cut.
I only lied to you for 2 minutes. Live emission for 2 minutes of your life.
All right, well, we gotta carry on. Now that we've taken care of business. Oh, lordy. This is no. The funny thing is, like, as I've gotten older, one of my biggest fears is having stuff all in my teeth and people being too nice or being, oh, it's just like, and to not tell me.
You're
So
actually
Andrew's
like senile.
I know, but that's like my biggest fear as I'm getting older. Like when I'm old, if people will just be like,
it's like in I just watched The Emperor's New Groove when we came back from Paris, and there's that one episode. And he's like, what's that in her teeth? And she's like, Yzma's just like nyang 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 and talking, and there's like a big hunk of broccoli or something. It's like, what is that in her
that movie
tooth?
itself.
That's what. Just because I recently watched that, that's what's in the forefront of my mind.
There's a little jerk face. Let me walk around. But no, I told Andrew this, and he's
I'm
like,
usually the person who's like,
I know,
but I
know.
can't. But I didn't know if I should
She was
signal
like,
to you or
the show
not.
must go on.
I mean,
I am a
understand.
showgirl.
I am-
A life of a showgirl. I do understand. But then I told Andrew that, and he was like, why don't you just put a little mirror in your purse? And I was like, and floss. I was like,
It's
that's a
called
good
your
point.
phone and some flaws.
I know,
Your
but it is
phone
true
a
to have like
camera.
a little mirror and just like.
little compact.
We're good
Bring
for
it
a
back.
little
Bring it back before people had phones. Bring a little compact.
Anyway, twins and outs.
Oh yeah.
Twins and out. We got to stay on track here.
Ooh,
I know because last week we rambled so much we only got through 2 questions.
Okay,
so
yeah. Focus.
We
girls.
got a few more
Focus.
questions.
Oh, I should have brought my in for like a show and tell.
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze again. Oh my gosh, I'm so sneezy.
All right, if you were one of the 7 dwarfs, you would definitely be sneezy.
I think it's just like fall mold, like just the change it.
The mold. Now you do sound like an old lady. Okay, well, my in is the Groons. Have you guys heard of that? It's like Groons Immunity. They're like these little gummies. Not immunity, sorry. They do have an immunity line, but these are just the Groons as in like
greens
greens. So they have like your daily greens. They have a bunch of different like vitamins and stuff packed in there. And I love that they do, I mean, to me, they taste like candy. Like I enjoy having them. And you can do like half sugar, regular sugar, or you can do sugar free. And I usually opt for like the half sugar because I generally kind of don't like the taste of artificial sugar.
Yeah, me
I think
neither.
they do monk fruit or something like that or stevia, but these are so like, I really do notice that like it helps with like regularity. And especially if I'm traveling, like I usually take one if I'm traveling or if I know I'm going to be eating like really off my kind of normal, like I'm not really getting many vegetables or stuff like that in there. I love them. And they have one, let me just make sure that this is the right flavor, but I think it's called like Honey Crisp apple.
That's the one you've been using.
Yeah, it's like they do like a special flavor. Oh, it's the Smith apple. Yeah. Groony Smith apple.
Ah, that's cute.
And they are so good.
I've only had the regulars, and like I like them. They're.
I think you can get them on Amazon.
I think I've done the half sweet. Yeah, I think I got mine on Amazon.
But they're really good. This is my favorite flavor by far. And they come in like a little pack of, I think they're like 8 gummies in one. And honestly, just to kind of stretch it out, like it's one bag that you order is supposed to last a month. I just take half a pack every day.
okay.
So it lasts me like 2 months.
Yeah.
And I really notice it helps with like regularity and just like making my system feel like I am still getting some vegetables, especially if I'm traveling. So I took them to Paris. I just get up and take that with, some vitamins in the morning and I'm like, good to go. But I love them. I love the flavor.
I was doing
It's like a little candy in the morning.
I was doing AG1 for a while. I like bought my stash, and then I just got off the track of like buying the next stash, and then it was long enough that I
do love AG1.
which I really noticed like regularity and just like
They're just
energy.
expensive.
I know they're all expensive.
AG1 is expensive.
I mean, I eat a lot of veggies, so I'm always like, just eat some veggies.
yeah.
But it does help
It
when
does
you're
help
traveling.
kind of getting your system started in the morning too.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
here's our greens. But
I would try the new flavor, the Granny Smith apple.
They're so good. I'm like, literally, I'm just like, oh, I'm just going to wake up. Yeah, let me just have these are my vitamins. But I'm like, it's kind of like candy.
Yeah.
They're really good.
It would be nice if they could
I'll
do...
link them. I'll link them too if you guys are interested, but
Yeah.
they're really good.
Yeah. Because I also don't like you said they have like a no sugar with the monk fruit. I would try it. I
They're not
don't
bad.
always like the like alternative sweeteners, but you said you do like the half sweet, right?
Yeah, and they just came out with a line that's the immunity ones. They're immunity gummies, so it has like a ton of vitamin C and like all these other things are turmeric and ginger and
Ooh, I love ginger, so maybe I'd
and
like
those I got no sugar.
Oh.
But they have like that kind of tart kick because it's like, kind of vitamin C and
Does that
the
one have
ginger.
like the monk fruit or whatever in it, or no?
Honestly, I don't think so because it really does not taste sweet. I'll have to look, but
I would try those. I would try
that's like
those.
their new release. And they sent them to me to try because I've been loving the other Grunes. And the first batch I had, I was like, oh gosh, this is
I
like
love
tart.
that.
But then it doesn't seem to bother me anymore. I think I must have had it like maybe I did it after brushing my teeth.
When
or
you're like,
something.
oh. Yeah. Everything seems weird after you brush your teeth.
But since coming back from Paris and stuff, I felt like my immune system has been kind of like a slow. It's been struggle busting a little bit. So I've been taking that, and it's been helping. So
Cool.
Yeah, I like them. I'll give you. They all come in like just little packs, like a little daily pack.
That'd be good for on the go.
Yeah, 'cause I don't think they sell it in just like one big tub. So they're easy to just stick one in your purse.
Yeah.
So I do that all the time. So that's my in. I love them. They a little dose of candy.
Yeah, maybe I would try the immunity because I always do like
I'll give you some.
I make the ginger shots with the lemon juice. That's a little like you throw it back and you're like,
Yeah.
like it's so gingery.
Yeah,
and,
these don't taste. I'll look and see if they have any sugar and stuff. But yeah, what's your in?
My in is Mama Scoop is coming tomorrow, which I'm very excited
that's
for.
tomorrow.
I know. Yes. Mama Scoop coming for our birthday weekend, which is coming up. 32, ready for you.
Well, it's gonna be so fun. And are we saying where we're going?
Yeah, we're going to. So we're doing like just a short little trip to Philly, with Mama Scoop because when we went to DC.
Oh, guys, you can also get Grunes on Target.
Oh, well, there you go.
Okay, I'll link. I'll
It's
link
available
these
all
before.
over.
Yeah.
Anyway, but when we went to DC in the spring, we stopped at in Philly to get a coffee.
Elixir
and we went
coffee.
to Elixir, and Mama Scoop was like, "This is fantastic."
And at the
But
end
what
of
did
our
she
trip-
get? What did she get?
It was okay. It was March,
Yeah,
right? And they had, it was like the potato candy one.
is that what she got?
I feel like yes. Or she got the rose. One of us got like a rose something. One of us got the Irish potato candy.
I feel like doesn't that one have coconut? I feel like she didn't get that one.
Maybe not. But they have all these like really nice kind of experimental seasonal flavors. And at the end of the trip, like, I mean, we did a ton of stuff. And she was like, honestly, one of my favorite things was that cup of coffee.
I know she
I'm like,
she loved this coffee, and so we were like,
they did a kabocha squash latte last year, like their version of a pumpkin spice latte. And
maybe they'll have that this year.
oh dear God, please let it be.
But yeah,
so
so
good.
we're like, okay, we got to take her to Philly because we were going to stop
Mama Scoop loves history.
on our way back from DC, and I think it was just like bad traffic, and we're just gonna like push through. We're just gonna get
Yeah.
back to New York.
But this will be nice. We're spending one night in Philly.
Yeah, just like, but it's easy to see. Like it's so walkable. Just get there, walk around, stay like the next day too, and then just come home in the evening. But we're excited.
It's gonna be so fun. And then it's birthday weekend.
Birthday weekend.
32. Here's looking at you.
Yeah, the next time you see us, we're gonna be a lot older.
Matua.
Mature.
Distinguished ladies.
I know.
There's this lady at my church. She's so cute. And we're besties, not gonna lie. We sing in the choir together. And she told me that her husband just had a birthday, and so they always like do something that's kind of like rhyming. So she was like 75, still alive. She said it was 76, full of tricks. So
Oh my
I'm always
gosh.
like 72. Here's looking at you.
Oh my
We
gosh.
were like coming up with all the rhymes this last week. I was like, I love you so much. She's so cute.
32, ready for you. It's funny because as I'm like getting older, I'm like, oh, like making it into the 30s.
No,
like
isn't it 32 isn't there a reference? Oh, it's the
oh my god, we totally have to do that. Oh
You
my
know
god,
what I'm
oh my god,
talking
no,
about.
I've been talking to Leah. She's like, I'm 30. The Jennifer Lawrence, whatever movie that was.
I can't think of what it's
or
called.
they're like, so you're 30, and she's like, yeah, what like plus a year something. So the one
Plus a year,
more
last
year
year.
older, 1 more year older. Oh yeah,
Last
last year. So you're how old? Yeah, 30. 32.
Yeah,
we have to do
We
that.
have
Oh my
to do
god, I forgot about this. I've literally, I can't believe that. Like I didn't think.
because I was
about
like,
this.
you know, obviously we're feeling 22. When you're 22, you gotta do that one. 30, flirty, and thriving. Obviously,
30. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh,
32.
we have to do that. Okay, you guys are seeing it first. All right. I have sent this to Leah whenever I see
So many times.
that sound clip pop up. I'm like, we have to do this
We
for
have when we're
birthday.
32.
Have to do this. I thought there was another. I think there's another 32 one out there. That's a joke too, but
If there is, you'll be seeing both of them.
that one,
come out.
1 more year older.
1 more year older last year.
So you're 30. Yeah, 32. So yeah, Mama Scoop's coming. We're gonna hang out. Just be in New York. Go like see all the Halloween houses and stuff. It'll be a good time. We always love when Mama Scoop comes to visit.
Yay.
All right, what's your out then? Oh, I'll move my leg.
I keep trying to think. I haven't had very many like out experiences lately. I think I'm gonna go with, just because it's been a while. Like I went to the dentist this last week, and they my old dentist retired, so they're like, you had to get in with the new dentist. But they made me redo all of my what do they call it? The X-rays.
Oh,
And like I remember being a kid and getting X-rays, and they kind of give you, it's like a paper
you have like that tab. You have to like bite down
tab,
on.
and you bite down, and you know it's like a little gross, but whatever. I'm not even kidding. It's like this huge kind of like camera thing that they're trying to, and they had to take, I think, like 10 pictures or whatever.
Okay.
And she was literally like, you know, open your mouth, and so I'm like, you know, and it's like they have to go in with like an angle and then like get it up there and then like bite down. I'm like, okay. And so, you know, like my jaw afterwards, I was like, whoa. I was like, if I didn't have TMJ before, I certainly do now. It was just like so many, because it was kind of like so it's like straight, and then it has like a like little like T thing. So it'd be like one side, and then they have to try and get in the next one to like bite down it. I am. Like, I can't
Oh,
like,
yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that.
So they had to do it in all these different weird angles. The lady, luckily my like dental hygienist was like so nice. And she's just like, oh God, I feel so bad. Like you come here at like 8 a.m. and we're already like abusing you, you know. She was really
Little
funny.
chipper lady.
She was very interested in hearing about what it is to be like a content creator and stuff.
Oh no, you divulged all your secrets.
She was just like, oh, you got paid. Like you took pictures for some companies in Paris. Oh my gosh. She's like, I should try and do that. She's like, well, no one's going to pay me to take pictures in Paris. I don't look as cute as you. She's like, I'm not looking very cute. And I was like, you're looking very cute. Okay. Like,
No, when I'm at the dentist, I give as little information about myself as possible because I know it's just going to lead to open mouth questions.
and how do you go about doing that? You're like,
No, I hate that. They're like, so what do you do for work? I'm like, media.
like, I'm trying to think of like one word.
Media. How old are you? Here. Okay, one.
You're just like, you can't understand anything.
Like, so tell me how'd you meet your husband? And you're like, cool.
You're like trying to think of one word. Like, yeah. So overall, they were like super nice. But I was worried because you were telling me that like that like flosser.
It's like no, it's not a flosser. It's like an ultrasonic cleaner. Did they not use that on you?
I don't know. Explain it to me again.
Okay, it feels like a water flosser, but it's it cleans your teeth instead of the pick.
Oh no, they had that.
You used it?
But it didn't hurt.
Oh, maybe they had it turned down for you.
Maybe my teeth are just stronger than you.
Maybe. Could be.
Maybe my teeth are strong.
That was super unfriendly. I was like,
she said if you have any sensitivity, like this could get uncomfortable. So just like it was like on the inside of my teeth.
They did it on the outsides too, like up here. Like
Oh.
I was like, ooh, that's close to the gums. That's close to the gums.
Yeah, for me, it was like on the inside, but also very close to the gums, but it didn't hurt that bad. It was like short lived. So, but the whole time Sarah had like talked this up and I was like dreading it. Like,
you said Colin went too and he didn't enjoy it very much.
He said it wasn't bad. He said it wasn't comfortable, but it wasn't bad.
I wasn't like, I could fall asleep to this, but I wasn't like, I'm going to die. Like, but it was not great. It was the first time I ever had that. And so I wasn't going to our cleaning and I'm expecting pick. And it was just like, I was like, my brain feels like it's being drilled in.
Oh, maybe it wasn't that intense. Okay. Maybe
they had it turned up.
Because people, sounds like you had some zarded teeth.
No, the guy said, I would have believed you. The dentist said, I would have believed you if you said you just had a cleaning last week. Your teeth are so clean.
Really?
And I was like,
okay, it had been a full year since I'd gone for cleaning because my dentist, I was supposed to have one in like March or April, and he just retired and didn't tell me, so I never got a confirmation from. And I called him. I was like, "Hey, yo, like, do I have my appointment tomorrow?" Because usually they're like letting you know a week in advance and 2 days in advance and the day of, and they're like, "Are you coming?" And I hadn't heard anything, and they're just like, "Oh, he retired," and it's like he notified all his patients, and I was like,
I never got notified. Cool.
So it felt super good to get him clean, but yeah, the out was just the weird X-ray. Like, oh my God, my jaw is still recovering.
Yeah, when they do that full set, you're like, 20, okay.
But she's like, luckily you won't have to do this for another 5 years. And I'm like, wow, 5 years from now. Okay.
Yeah. We'll be
turning
mature
37.
ladies at 37.
Wow. Okay, what's your out then?
Looking better than heaven. Right?
I love it. See, now you're talking. Now you're on my same wavelength. Okay.
My out is just like, it's that time of month and my back hurts a little bit. And all I want to do, and this is always me, I just want to eat copious amounts of copious amounts of 3 things. 1, Indian food. I want all the curry.
I feel like it's
2, buffalo. That's what I was gonna say.
Sarah craves buffalo when it's her time.
I do.
Of the month.
I'm like, oh, buffalo wings.
Buffalo wings. Literally, Sarah's like,
oh,
my mouth just
buffalo. No,
my mouth literally just watered. She always does this.
Buffalo wings.
But she's like, oh, my mouth just watered just thinking about it. She was like, anybody want to get some like buffalo chicken today?
I literally was like,
I was like, oh, what time is it? She's like 11:30. That's lunchtime. I was like,
New
I'm
Haven
thinking
hot chicken,
more of like
guys.
some eggs or something, or like a pastry.
Haven hot chicken. Anybody?
She's like, anybody? I'm like, what time is it?
So yeah, Indian food, buffalo.
Indian food sounds good though.
I know. And then Korean food. Like I want like
You only want the savory.
I want like the intense like spices, and I want like spicy heat.
spices. You're giving
Spices,
me like intense
heat
gestures.
and just like intensity. Like I want to taste like cumin, and I just want to be like plowed over with spices.
You want
basically
to be hit in the face with
I
the
do.
flavor.
Like I just want like Oh my gosh, I'm just thinking buffalo. Okay, I gotta.
Should I go grab you a thing of buffalo sauce? I have some.
My mouth is literally watering. No, okay, I'm good. We gotta move on. So I'm gonna start.
Okay,
just
change the
drooling
subject.
over.
Be like, "Blah."
If you see any drool, just ignore, just like you ignored the speck in my
Okay, so in summary, Sarah's out is her period, but her in is buffalo. Okay,
Yeah.
moving on. Should we dive into our question of the week?
Let's do it.
Question of the week. Let me see. Here's our question. Okay. What's something you have to do every year to make it feel like fall as an adult? And you guys had a lot of things that you submitted that I think we would also agree with. We've got watching certain movies from the 90s, The Fugitive, Cider House Rules, October Sky. Oh my God, remember when I was obsessed with October Sky?
It's a sad one. What about like You've Got Mail? And like,
I just watched that. That was really good. I bought it, in fact, because I was
What'd
like,
you buy it on?
Amazon. I was just like, I'm
Amazon
gonna
Prime.
watch-
Okay,
Yeah.
I was literally gonna watch it the other night, and then I was like, oh, I have to buy it, so maybe I'll just get it off of you.
I put a pumpkin on my porch and make pumpkin something. I mean, really doesn't matter what pumpkin thing
You're
it
just
is.
like-
It's just like
Pumpkin has been bought. It has been set on porch. It is fall.
in general. Let's see. Nothing crazy, just candles and pumpkins and some of those dollar store glitter spiders. Oh my gosh, love those. But it really makes a difference in my mood, just recreating a little childhood magic.
I mean, that's what you want, right? You're just like getting a little festive magic for yourself.
Apple cider and cider donuts. Truly.
I mean, just like the thought of walking into like a cider mill and just smelling those like hot cinnamon donuts.
I also
going.
said I also eat a ton of fresh apples and try and make apple picking a part of my weekly grocery trip.
Whoa, that's commitment. If I lived close to a cider mill, absolutely.
I mean, I could do that because I live close
I
to Rose
know.
Orchard. I love that so much. Halloween playlist, Dead Man's Party, X-Files, Nightmare on My Street, so much more.
They did the monster mash.
The Monster Mash.
I was like Halloween playlist. That's the one I'd always play when kids were trick or treating.
Someone said putting my shorts away for the next 6 months.
that
You
just
are an
does
East-
it. You
for
must
me.
not be on the West Coast.
That just makes it feel
Right?
like fall to me. What would you say? What makes it feel like fall? Like you have to do as an adult? I'm trying to read your mind. I think I know.
I mean, besides like the pumpkin buying, I would say I always feel like maybe this is more of like since I'm in New York, I just feel like I have to buy some Halloween candy at the grocery store. And like, even if I'm the one eating it, 'cause I am not like throughout the whole year, like I
We're
do
not
not
really candy people.
I don't buy Kit Kats. I don't buy Snickers. I don't buy Three Musketeer. Like I see them at the store and it's just like background noise to me.
You might buy a nice bar of chocolate every
I might buy
once
a
in a
nice bar
while.
of chocolate, but I will not buy just like
We've never really been just like candy people.
not really. Sometimes like the Swedish candy stores with all the gummies, but like just the regular candy chains, like no, like I just don't care. But come Halloween, I'm just like, well, I haven't bought my bag of candy yet.
I need a
Like,
Reese's peanut butter pumpkin.
I need mini Heath bars and Kit Kats. That's my favorite. So I'm having a ghouls night in with some.
I'm so sad
friends.
I can't
I
be
know.
there.
You're gonna be enjoying your new house.
But yeah, we're gonna try and do some trick or treat. I hope trick or treaters come to my house.
I hope so.
Like,
You gotta like turn on the light, sit on the porch with some music.
I mean, our porch like goes up against the park. So I'm like, if people are going trick or treating in the park,
Yeah.
we will be there. It was so funny. The first year Cole and I moved to Connecticut, we had our house and it was like facing the main street. And before that, I was like, we were in college or we grew up on a dead end street. So we're like, we've never passed out candy. I was so pumped. I was like, Colin, we are like, I think we got like takeout and we're on our porch like a half hour before trick or treating started. We bought so much candy. We were sitting there. We had one
That's crazy. to
one
me.
person come and we literally had to heckle them from across the street. We're like, hey,
We've
you
got
want
candy.
We have a lot. You have a lot of candy. And they finally, and I was like, I can't believe we only have
Just
one.
one.
trick-or-treater.
That's pitiful.
We got like a decent amount in our old house. That we're selling, the one that we're in right now. But like still not a ton. I mean, you know, I guess I would say maybe generously 100.
Okay. I mean, that's
50 to 100.
that's a lot. I mean, our house in Michigan did not get a ton. Like we'd get maybe like 20.
Oh, in Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking our
15
house
to
growing
20.
up, I was like, if we got one straggler, we were
Yeah.
lucky. But yeah, so I'm really hoping that that'll happen. But also, I will do the same thing where I'll like CVS will do the like buy one get one free,
Yeah.
whatever, and I'll just get a couple bags, and then Colin and I will eat a bunch.
I used to feel like I had to get the candy corn and stuff. I would eat like 3 pieces and then be like, I feel kind of gross.
Yeah. And
But
even,
now
even
I,
for the candy, it's like I'll get it on Halloween when I'm passing out candy. I'll eat like as much as I want of it. And then after that, I'm just kind of like, meh.
There's a ton of kids in our apartment building, so if
You can give
I
it away.
eat it, I'll eat whatever I want and then
Set
just
it out.
Set it out.
Yeah.
We've got like a slush table where it's
'Cause
like
it's funny though. I haven't thought about that. That it's like we love sweets, but it's more like baked goods sweets, or like chocolate.
yeah.
But we don't really do candy.
I think it's just that like
Maybe we just think it's like
I'd
better
rather
quality.
spend my money on like a nicer chocolate than like a Snickers bar. But then like, come Halloween, I'm like, I just want like a little mini Snickers.
I will say C's candy. That is like, but that's like nice chocolate. Yeah. That's like the thing out there. Reese's or their peanut butter cup literally blew my mind last year. I have to get myself one of those.
Sometimes I just gotta go to like the Swedish candy and get the gummies if I'm craving something like chewy and fruity.
Those are fun. When Colin and I were in Sweden, which we're going back next month for like our 5-year wedding anniversary, we're doing, because we did that for our honeymoon, so we're going back. But that was really fun to go to the Swedish like grocery stores or whatever and do their, I can't remember what they call it, but would they do like all the little Swedish candies and try them? I mean, honestly, they're not that good. They're just kind of like, they're all mid, but it was a fun thing to do, like try their different candies and stuff. Or like in Japan, we did the same thing where I'm like, well, this is fine. This is fun. This is fine.
The New York Swedish candy shops are like top tier.
I mean, yeah, they're
Little Sweet
honestly,
Treat or
they're
Little
much
Sweet
better.
Treat.
They're better than what we got in Sweden, because the ones in Sweden were kind of like, this has been sitting in this grocery store for a while.
No, the ones in New York, I'm like, whoa. Like, good thing these are not super close. I'll be getting a lot.
What would my thing be? Okay. For fall, besides also doing the candy thing, because I do that too. For me, it has to be apple picking. Like last year, like I don't think I have gone a year without doing any apple picking since, gosh, I don't even know how long, since we were maybe like kids. But it's like I always remember, I'm like, we have to get this in like right at the end of October, which is like birthday. So I usually tell Colin, oh, I want to go apple picking like as part of my birthday day celebration. So last year, I think I was gone on our birthday or something. I don't remember, but it was like one of the last few days of October, and it was like beautiful and sunny. It was like 70 degrees. And I'm like, okay, we have to go apple picking. So we called our regular place and they're like, apple picking has closed for
Like,
the season.
honey, you're past time.
And I was like, what?
are
It's
you
still
doing here?
I was like, it's still October. Are you telling me there aren't any apples? So we called around and I was really bummed.
that is weird in
So
October.
really bummed. Yeah. And
It's not like November 15th. You're like, it's October.
I was like, it's still October. Like that is prime fall time.
I would think
And so we called this one place and they said, yes, we have apples. Come pick. So we drove. I mean, it was like out of the way, but I was like, yay, we're doing apples. We drove to where and it's like, apple picking this way. And so we like drive all the way over there. We go, the trees are like, when I say barren, like so barren. They have like signs that's like, get your bag over here. There's nobody in sight. It's like, whoo, whoo, whoo. Like you could hear the desert music playing in like a Western, not a sight of a single person. And I'm like, we drove all the way out here and there aren't even any apples. And Colin is like trying to like scale these trees to get like the one apple on top. I think we ended up collecting like 6 very, very like mid apples that were like,
Colin's like, here.
we're like, are there worms in here? I don't know. So we ended up collecting like 6 apples and we're like, okay, let's pay for these apples and be done. There was nobody in sight that we could even like pay. Like we drove. We found this like little garden center that looked like it must have been part of the same farm. And we're like, hey, like we bought these apples. Can I pay for them? They're like, you pay over there. And we're like, but there's nobody there. They're like, you pay over there. Like obviously they didn't speak very good English either. And we're just like, okay. And so we ended up we stole these 5 apples last year, but we still did our apple picking. I think I ate one. It was pretty mid.
You're like, there's no one over.
It was the strangest experience ever.
They're like, it's fine. The apples are like half rotten.
So
on the
speaking
ground.
of mental note, like I need to go apple picking probably next week, or I'm going to miss my opportunity.
Yeah, you need to do that.
I'm in the same situation. I'm in the same situation as I was last year. I need to go this week. What
Between
am I telling?
all the things you've got on your plate, sure. Let's see that happen.
I have to do it.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Get on my level.
All right, we're diving into our questions now. we've got bridesmaid politics.
Oh.
Hi, Sarah and Leah. I recently got engaged and I found myself worrying about bridesmaids politics. I'm planning on a small wedding, maybe 2 to 3 bridesmaids. I've been a bridesmaid in 5 weddings, and I'm unsure if it would be bad not to reciprocate the bridesmaids' invitation to all these women. I love them and they will definitely all be invited to the wedding, but I really would like to keep my wedding party small, especially since my fiance is only having 2 groomsmen. Thanks. That's all I said.
Yeah.
So-
Bridesmaid politics.
Why do I feel like that is bridesmaids politics?
It's so much more stressful.
Bridesmaids. Wow, I cannot say that word.
Bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids. Politics is like,
It's way more complicated than I ever would have thought.
like, I don't want to offend her. I don't want to offend her. She's annoying me. How do I tell her that I don't want her to be here? You know, it's
Seriously, it's like
navigation
it's pretty complicated.
station. I would say I don't think you should do something you don't want to do for your wedding. Like, I feel like that's always our answer. But I guess the tricky part would be if, like, maybe, like, are you guys all from the same friend group? You know, if it's like we're all 5 of you in the one girl's wedding and you're only asking
2 of those girls then.
but at the same time,
I mean, still.
you should only, or you could literally, this is what I want to do. Use your fiance as an excuse. Be like, "Oh, you know, I really want to have 5, but like we're trying to keep it balanced." And like,
I mean, I would just say, you know, Scott only has 2. Like he only has 2. We're balancing it out, so I can only do 2. Or she said 2 to 3, I think. But didn't they say that he only has 2?
yeah, but she probably just wants to keep it like relatively balanced.
I mean,
2. I'm planning on a small wedding, maybe 2 to 3. Okay, so here's what you could do. Here's an option. I don't know what kind of ceremony you're doing, but I've seen some people do like bridesmaids, and then you could also ask the other girls to like read if you're doing like a religious ceremony. Like, could you read one of the verses? I don't know. But
or you could
that's
have
like,
one of the other girls do a speech instead of being a bridesmaid.
Yeah. Oh, that would be nice. That'd be nice. Because then I was like, sometimes I guess like the reading of stuff is often like the mother of the bride and stuff. But you know, like you could just find something else special for
You
them
have the
to
other
do.
2 do both like a little speech.
Or if you're like, I really don't care, like those girls aren't my best friends, but like I want them at the wedding. Like they're good friends, but they're not like my besties. Like I feel like getting invited. I've never been in a wedding and assumed that like it needed to be reciprocated.
Yeah, but I do think there is something that's like you kind of expect or you kind of think, okay, that'll probably happen too.
Yeah.
But I think honestly, like the best way to probably avoid any sort of conflict would just be to talk to the girls that if you still want them to come, like you said, you still want them to be at your wedding. I would just be like, we're keeping it really small. Like I really would love to have like a big bridal party, but it's not balanced. And so like, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but like I would love, yeah.
I mean, they're still getting an invite. It's not
Yeah.
like you're like,
I still want you to come to the bachelorette, you know, and all this stuff. Like,
oh, that would be fun.
just make them feel like
you
super
could have them
included
like,
still.
I want you to be in the bachelorette. Like we can have like a celebration.
Yeah. So it's like they still get the fun stuff, but maybe they're just not standing up there. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, there's either you're gonna have 5 bridesmaids or you're not, and I think you're like either you're gonna have to choose a couple and hurt a couple of those feelings. And I think the best way of doing the least amount of like stepping on toes is just be like, I'm sorry, like, you know, just talk to them.
I think you play it off that it's not a big deal.
yeah.
You know, where you're like, oh, I just, you know, we're trying to keep everything balanced and he's only got 2 guys. So like, oh, I'm just really, you know, stuck. But like
I would love.
we can have a celebration.
Like I would
and-
love to have you do a speech at the wedding, or I would love to have you. Yeah,
Give
at
a
the bachelorette
toast
party.
or
Give a
a-
yeah, you know what I mean. Like
we can have a special girls' night to celebrate, like a little bachelorette,
yeah,
just us.
yeah. So like find ways that you can still feel like you're celebrating, but it's maybe you're not going to be part of the bridal party.
It's okay. Like you do you. It's your wedding.
It is funny how like insane
You're like,
feel
I don't
weddings
want
get
this,
so
even though-
much politics, and it's like it doesn't. I don't want this, but I feel like I have to. It's like it's your wedding.
It's just like it's a
Do
huge
whatever you
life
want.
event where you're like, I'm spending so much money, but should I not do it the way I want? You know,
Yeah.
you're like, wait,
Yeah.
wait, come on now. Like,
Yeah,
we
you
can-
love them. They're going to be at the wedding. You're going to have a good time. You'll all be celebrating together anyway.
Yeah.
So-
I don't, if you guys have different thoughts, please leave the comments because we'd love to know. Like, we do not know everything. We're just speaking from our own personal experience.
Yeah. But I think as long as everybody feels like included, they're going to be coming to the wedding. So
Yeah.
that helps.
Party on.
Question number 2. How do I fix my weekend scaries? Someone tell me.
Whole weekend, not just Sundays.
I'm 35 years old and single. I moved across the country a few years ago for my job, which I love, but I still haven't made that many good friends since living here, and the few that I do have are married. I always find myself feeling so anxious on the weekends. Oh, babe. I think because it reminds me that I'm single and living alone.
Oh.
She's anxious on the weekends. Interesting. Okay.
Maybe
Sorry,
because,
I'm just getting
during
it.
the week, right?
You're surrounded by people.
You're doing your stuff.
Any tips on how to turn things around and start enjoying my time off instead of it reminding me that I'm 35 and don't have a boyfriend? I feel bad asking my married friends to hang out on the weekend because I'm sure they want to be with their husbands. And that's it.
It's funny
First,
because
probably most of your 35-year-old friends would love to get away from their husbands.
I mean, I'm married, and when my friends that aren't married are like, "Let's hang out," I'm like,
yes.
I'm going to grab coffee with so and so this weekend." So like, often it's other married people that are like, "Do you want to go get coffee? We'll just leave the guys at
Yeah.
home." You're like, "Yeah."
I think, yeah, putting that sort of like external, like that sort of like expectation of, oh, I think that's what other people are thinking. Oh, they
they also go home to their partner every night.
yeah,
And
they get kind of used to it, right? So they're probably like, oh, I'd love to change things up.
Yeah.
Love girl time. I think like
It's funny because when I travel, it's also the weekends alone that Andrew doesn't like, because it's just like kind of unending time of like, what am I going to do? Like during the week, if I'm traveling, he's just kind of like, I come home from work, I make dinner, I maybe go on a walk, and then it's basically like time to go to bed and like get ready for work.
Yeah.
You know, it's less just open time of like, what am I going to do? Maybe you need to set like a weekend routine for yourself.
And I was gonna say that's kind of my thing is that during the fall, especially Colin does marching band, like he coaches marching band. So he's gone every Saturday from like 9 a.m. until 11 p.m. Like he's gone all day. And for me, I'm like, in the fall, I get my Saturdays to me. Like my Saturday thing is I get up. If it's nice outside, I'll bike to my workout class. That's like me time. Colin isn't super into biking. So it's like, that's me. I love doing my workout class. Then I'll walk to the farmer's market, get my coffee. Then maybe I'll bring a book or get my nails done in the afternoon. You know, and sit outside and read a little bit. Then I'll come home, make something that I know I want to eat that maybe Colin's like, I don't like cauliflower, or fish again,
Vegetables.
soup. You know, and I'll do that. I'll pick out like a chick flick to watch or something. Like I just kind of pick out my favorite things to do that I know make me happy and just like, like cram it into the day. So I'm like, wow, by the time 9 o'clock rolls around, I'm like, wow, what a full day. What an agenda. So I think maybe, you know, snowballing or just like doing a little bit of ideating of like, oh, what are the things that I love to do? And just see, can I fit this in on the weekend?
maybe even like
Phone call some of your friends.
I'm also someone that like sometimes when I have open-ended time, I feel it's like I want to do everything at once.
so create a schedule.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe Friday
You sit down and
you sit
plan
down
for
and you're
the
like,
weekend.
3 things that I want to do. You're like, okay, morning, get up, I'm gonna go get coffee. Or
yeah,
I'm
maybe
gonna
because
go
sometimes
on-
maybe the anxiety starts with like you wake up and you're in bed and you're just like, do I just like lay around? Like I have
do I
nobody
keep
to go. Like
snoozing?
get up a little earlier. Like start your weekend.
So if we're thinking like if it's just like a you weekend, like things that just you can do, look forward to, like yeah, maybe you set like a couple things that you want to do in the morning, or maybe you space it out throughout the day. But like pick a couple things, like write it down. I would just find that writing
Writing down
like,
a little schedule.
and schedules just like keep you feeling like, oh, I like did something today, or like I have something to look forward to. So if you're writing it on Friday, you wake up on Saturday and you're like, oh,
It's happening.
I've got okay, coffee. Then there's a bookstore. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bookstore, like browse around for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go grocery shopping or whatever. Maybe you do that for like Friday and or Saturday and Sunday, or maybe you're like, okay, at one time during the weekend, I'm gonna like ask someone to hang out.
Yeah. Or plan a phone call.
Or plan a phone call or like a FaceTime.
Call your parents, FaceTime your sister, whatever. You know, I don't know what your family situation is.
Yeah, sometimes I think when you're trying to make plans, you're also like, I don't want to bother other people. Or you're thinking, oh, that would be fun. But you're like, oh, it's so easy to just be like, maybe I should just like hang out by myself.
You know,
What is that? What is that?
The account, one of the girls that we love following, it's Mel Miller.
Oh, yeah.
I watched a little thing that she was talking about how to make friends, and that she when she moved to Philly, she had like no friends, and now she has all these different friends group, and she hosts these dinner parties. And her best tip was make like suggesting plans feel like it's totally casual, like you're going to be doing it anyway, and if someone wants to join, do it.
I love
so
that.
what she said was, text a friend and say, hey, I'm going to be grabbing, I really want this pumpkin latte at 8:00 on Tuesday. I will be at this coffee shop. Do you want to come with me? If not, no worries. I'm going anyways. So make it seem like it's stress free. And I was like, I love that, because then it makes it feel like, you know, you're not like, oh God, like if I don't go, will she not have any company? So like you could text your married friends that you're like, oh God, they probably don't want to do anything in the weekend. Say, hey, Jessica, I'm going to head to the farmer's market tomorrow morning. And I thought if you want to come, if you want to meet me there, that'd be so nice. If not, no stress. I'm going to be going anyways. And just leave it at that.
Yeah.
If she says no, text your other friend.
Yeah, like make plans and see if other people want to go like along for the plans. I think that's a good idea.
Something I also think could be a good idea. And I do this too in my own, you know, state of Connecticut. I have like a Instagram and TikTok folder where it's just like Connecticut things, where if I see other people post about like, oh, there's this really cute coffee shop, it's an hour away, I save it in there. And then if I'm looking for like little things to do, you could choose one day and do like an hour trip somewhere and spend the day, exploring like a new area or a new little coffee shop or a new bookstore, or you find out that this, one store is doing a book sign or whatever, you know what I mean? And just plan a day trip by yourself to do that. Then it's an easy, like, little adventure.
That's
and then
fun.
the next day you can be home and feel like you're just chilling a little bit more.
Yeah, or like sometimes I think Sunday you're like, okay, I gotta like prep for the week, like maybe like, make my lunches.
Yeah, maybe it's meal prep day or whatever. But
yeah.
So then you have your one day of like Saturdays. Sarah and Andrew tend to do this where they like choose a different neighborhood in New York and explore. So you could have your idea board as like this folder. And then you're like, oh, what do I do this weekend? Oh, there's this cute town. It's an hour and 15-minute drive or train ride away. Okay, let's do that on Saturday. So you feel like you're making adventure plans by yourself too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's easy to like walk around a new town, explore, and then come back home.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah, like make the plans. Don't let the days like make you feel like you're like just being swept along by the day. Like you're in charge of it. And honestly, like even if you just write down like one thing and you do it, there's just something about having written it down, check it off. Like I did this for the day.
Yeah.
Bing, bang, boom.
And as somebody who also deals with anxiety, that I feel the most anxiety when I feel like things are happening around me, or I'm waiting for things that are outside of my control. Like I'm waiting for someone to call me. I'm waiting to see if I get the audition. I'm waiting to see if this is going to pan out, or like what's going to happen. Is someone going to ask me to do something? I feel the least anxiety when I know I have control. So I think this whole planning thing and stuff like that, what Sarah's saying, just put one thing you want to accomplish. You've accomplished it. A+ weekend. Like I think that takes care of a lot of the anxiety of just waiting around of like, does anybody want me type thing? Because that makes you feel really anxious. I feel anxious just thinking about it.
And honestly, one thing that I do a lot is if I'm feeling just kind of like, oh, I just don't know if I have energy today. Like maybe I'll just like, if I go out of my apartment and just go out, even if it's for like 10 minutes, like if you're just doing like a loop around your neighborhood,
15-minute walk, here we go.
You just get up, get dressed, get out. Even if you're outside for 5-10 minutes, you're just like, you come back home and you're like, all right, what am I doing? It's just something like you're changing your physical space, and then you're more open to like,
it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
And I think on the weekend too, of like, if you're feeling like you're just kind of laying around with nothing to do, like we're saying, set your alarm, get up like you normally would during the week, get ready, do your makeup, put your outfit together, leave, so that you just feel like you have something to do immediately. And something about getting yourself ready to go to really does make a big, like if I'm just hanging around all day and I don't,
couch
if I some days feel nice to do that, but if I'm doing that all the time, I'm like, it's 3:00 and I haven't like done anything. I haven't even got myself
together. And then you start
together.
feeling guilty. Yeah.
Yeah. So don't fall into that pit. I think this is going to be really achievable. I think you're going to have a lot of fun.
Definitely.
And by doing all those other things too, like you're putting yourself in contact with a lot of different people as well. So
New situations could lead to new friendships, new relationships, like all sorts of things.
believe in you. And also you could look into things in your town that are like weekend mixers or like events or
Definitely.
most
Definitely.
towns have like a little town event page or something on social
Or
media.
even volunteering somewhere, like volunteering at the farmer's market, like the welcome booth or something. Like,
you
know.
know, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. Depends on how adventurous you want to be, but like you're gonna have fun. This is gonna be fun.
Good luck.
Have fun.
All right, we're on our last question, and buckle up. This one's a little long, but looks juicy.
Ooh.
So we've got, my boyfriend dumped me while I was abroad. Little rat.
Rude.
So, hi twins. I've followed you for a long time on your fashion page and love your podcast. I'm writing in because I'm currently studying abroad in Australia for the semester. Australia.
We need to work on our accents.
I'm really bad at Australian accent. I've wanted to study abroad for so long that I was really excited when the opportunity came up in my program. I've been with my boyfriend for 2 years, and he was really excited for my study abroad too, since he knew it was a big deal for me.
Oh, I love that.
We knew an entire semester apart would be hard, but since we've been together so long and built a strong foundation to our relationship, we figured we've been saying to each other, it's such a short time apart in the grand scheme of things.
I mean, what is a semester?
4 months? If like if we're school time,
It's
right?
nothing, truly.
The time difference has made things tricky.
That's true.
Because Australia's what?
I think it's the same as Japan, so like 12 hours.
Really? One sec.
I think.
I'm looking it up on the world clock. Australia. Let's do Sydney. Okay, from here, East Coast time to Sydney, it's plus 15 hours. So that's a weird one. That
15. Because of daylight savings.
Well, if daylight savings hasn't
Oh.
started yet, or are we on daylight savings? Or we're off daylight savings. No, we're not on it yet. Spring forward, fall back. Never know which one makes
But
it.
we haven't done fallback yet.
But the fall back is the daylight savings, right? I don't remember. Anyway, it's 15 hours. It's 15 hours. I never remember if the falling back is we're going on daylight savings or if the falling
I
back.
think when we fall back, we lose it. We lose. We don't get as much hours of light. So I think spring forward is like, I don't know.
Anyway, okay, all right.
I'm not a philosopher.
Our
Don't
brains,
ask me these
our brains are hurting. It's 15 hours. It's 15 hours. So
Because
anyway,
when I was in Japan, was it 15 or well, I thought it was 6. Maybe it was 12 or was it 16?
I don't remember.
I thought it was 12. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Okay, the time difference, 15 hours.
Okay, great.
Has made things tricky for us, but we started with daily FaceTimes for the first few weeks. Great.
Strong start.
Then, as things got busier for both of us, it switched to 1 to 2 FaceTimes a week. The last 2 weeks, my boyfriend has been really slow to respond until 2 days ago when I woke up to a text from him saying he couldn't be with me anymore, and the time apart and growing distance between us made him realize we should be open to exploring relationships with other people.
Sounds like someone has a crush on somebody else.
Maybe someone's already has another friend hanging out with.
Little friend.
I immediately tried to FaceTime him when I saw this text.
Yeah, no kidding.
But
Also, what a little man child to not be able to have the guts to call you after. It sounds
2
like you've been together for a
years.
long time.
Jeez.
Sounds like he's looking for the perfect excuse to just
he's like, oh,
see
good.
other people.
I can just do
Open
this
things up.
like really easily, like from afar.
Yeah.
Just text you.
It's like, oh, this is an easy way to let things butter out.
So then she said, I immediately tried to FaceTime when I saw his text, but he won't answer my calls. I'm so hurt and
Little
confused.
baby.
I'm so hurt and confused by how my boyfriend of 2 years could treat me like this, and it's making me doubt my decision to be here. Not sure if you two have any advice. Should I try talking to him when I get back? Should I keep trying to call? It's so hard getting the silent treatment from someone you thought you'd be with for forever.
Ooh, and there is nothing that makes you more pissed than getting the silent treatment.
It's like, I see
I would
your
commit
true
many
colors.
a crime if someone just was giving me the silent treatment. I'd be like, hello. Like nothing gets me so aggravated.
You want to go crazy, girl, and just call. You're like, oh, you know what? I'm going to call you until you pick up, right? Like you want to go crazy like that. And you're like, okay, we got to keep it.
Let's put things in perspective, okay?
like get mad, not sad.
Because okay,
This is not
you've
who the
been
guy you
wronged.
thought.
You've been like very just like shafted in this situation.
This is not the person that you thought they were. 2 years and they're just like, oh, she's only worthy of a phone call. Probably like with the time difference, you woke up to it. So like middle of the night, they're like, oh, she's not going to see this right now. She's only going to see it in the morning after I've sent it. I'm just going to like,
Right. He took the total coward's way out.
Total
Let me just say,
your husband is not a coward.
I am part of a relationship where we started doing 2 years of long distance the day after getting married. And we were like, what's 2 years in the grand scheme of things? This is like 3 months. 4 months.
3 months. I mean, it's true. Like what you've been saying, you guys had been saying, like, what is this in the grand scheme of things?
It sucks.
It's not
it
that
sucks.
much.
Like we're not, saying it doesn't suck to have like the big time difference and like months apart, but like you're thinking in the summer, we're going to be together and it's going to end. Like the long distance is going to end. It's not like it's unlimited.
Or it's only semester right now. So it's going to be like January.
Yeah. So get like what Sarah's saying, it's time to get mad, not feel pity party and not feel panic of like, wait, I need you, as much as we recognize
Like there
that
is that feeling of the rug has been pulled out from underneath me. Like what's happening? This is not, and you just feel so blindsided. Like that would totally be it. And that takes a while to work through.
And having this boyfriend there is like a big part of your support system as you're on this adventure.
Yeah. Cause you're like, oh, I'm excited. Like I'm excited. And he seemed excited for me,
But you
He is
being such a
being
coward.
You deserve so much better than
Your future husband is someone who's going to say, babe, it's 4 months. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here every day calling you. I'm thinking about you. Let's plan a visit where I can come visit you in Australia once over this. I mean, it's a long trip, right?
This makes me think of our Spanish teacher in high school. She was like the coolest person ever. She said, and this was, probably in the 90s or like early 2000s that she was talking. She said she had a boyfriend for maybe it was 7 years.
I think it was 7 years.
And they,
like that.
and she, she went to Spain all the time. She's a teacher and like would go for the summer or a few months. And she was abroad and got an email from this guy.
Oh,
that
right,
was
it was
like,
an email.
I hope like you find your happiness or whatever. Like we just can't be together. Like email, but when she's abroad, probably
she's
can't
like, you
call.
spelt the
and
wrong-
he spelt your
your-
wrong in this email.
And I think she said she just didn't even respond.
I think that was back when you had to like go to like computer cafes. Like you had to go to like computer,
I don't remember.
like internet buildings, right? Because people weren't traveling around with laptops. And I mean, you didn't have texting.
Uh-huh.
So she had to like, I think she said she just cried for like 2 days and then was like, this guy's not worth my time. And just got like so mad and was just like, I'm in Spain. Like he's not going to ruin this trip. Just like this
Having
guy,
the adventure of my life.
just like this guy is not going to ruin your semester abroad. Do not feel guilty. This is a big part of your program. This is something you're doing for you. And he's trying to make you feel bad about that. Like, no.
I will say I had a boyfriend break up with me after we did like, it was like 2 weeks in Greece in undergrad.
I don't remember that.
And we came back. It was like before Christmas holidays, and like we were gonna meet up when I came back.
Oh, yeah.
And I got a text from him. Like I was telling could tell he was being weird because we were supposed to meet up to exchange gifts, and I was like, "Are you still coming? Are you still coming?" He's like, "I think it would be best if we talked." And then he was like, "I just feel like things have been really distant lately." I was like, "Yeah, no kidding. I was out of the country for like 2 weeks." I was like,
you can't. It's been 2 weeks. Like you can't survive without
And so
talking every second.
he brought me his Christmas gift. I was like, we still need to see each other. We need to talk in person. Like if this is going to end, I want to see each other in person. And he brought his Christmas gift and I never gave him his.
I bought you chocolate and it's mine.
But all that to say is like, you like put yourself in the self-righteous mode of like, I've been wronged. I'm on the adventure of a freaking lifetime. I'm in Australia. I'm going to be here for months. Meet some new people. But there's some cute people in Australia.
Or just like
Be on your own
friends.
adventure, friends. All I'm saying is that like you have the world open to you right now. And I think someone's feeling a little jealous. Someone's looking for some companionship and someone who's easier, that's right around them. And that's not your future husband.
Your future husband also has the ability to like self-control and like wait for you.
For more than like a month.
Right?
I mean, come on. Christmas break isn't like a month.
So
In school, right? He couldn't just hang out for a month on a break.
I would suggest do not give this guy more thought.
I wouldn't contact
whatever
him.
reasoning he's going to give you is not going to solve the fact that he literally broke up with you over text in the middle of the
And
night.
won't answer your calls. He's
So-
hiding from you.
So you're not chasing him anymore. Like, he's gone. I would not think another thing about him. When you get back,
you might contact him and say, "Oh, hey Brian,
I need my stuff back.
I'd like to meet up Friday this week. I have a box of your things that I want to get out of my space. And I'd appreciate if you could bring my things too."
And just
That's the first contact he's going to have from you from now.
I would not.
You can post some things on social media of you looking cute as heck in Australia. Maybe throw a little bathing suit pic. Maybe a little, holiday thing of you just being adorable.
Because isn't it like it's the opposite? It's the opposite hemisphere, right? So
Yeah.
it's is it spring now? It's like
I don't
opposite
know.
season. So it's
Post up some pics. Just you're flaunting that you're thriving.
Coffee
right?
shop,
Whether
even
that's
if it's-
petty, whether that's petty, you're holding someone's hand across the cafe.
It's
Whether
your friend's hand,
Whether it's
right?
your guy friend's hand, whatever. Sometimes I think being a little petty can be nice.
you put your sunglasses on, whether your eyes are puffy from crying, and you're just out there like cafe. Just
You're so unfazed by this. You are so unfazed by his immaturity and his man-childness.
and then when you see him again, I really feel like after you've had this time abroad, you're trying not to think about him. You're just putting this time into you and filling your cup. When you get back, you're truly not going to be fazed by this guy.
you're not going to be.
Like, you're going to be like, your behavior is just like really
You've also
crappy. Like,
expanded your universe being,
you're like, oh, I'm sorry.
I'm a woman of the world.
I'm a woman of the
now.
world. I've been in Australia.
Oh, I feel sorry for you.
Oh,
thanks for
with your new
Thanks for the
girlfriend.
stuff. Like you're gonna have grown so much. Nothing opens your mind like studying abroad. And I think you're even after a month, I'm sure you already noticed that. And 3 months from now,
Do not let this crappy guy ruin your chance of a lifetime where you are living abroad.
there's no remorse for this adventure.
No, he does not deserve any of that time and energy. Put him on the back burner, because I guarantee the longer he's back there, you're going to realize he's not worth the time. He's not worth it.
Block him on socials.
Just try not to give him the time of day. I mean, luckily with the time difference, it's like you're so absorbed in what you're doing and you're taking classes, and just fill your own cup. And when you get back, you're literally going to be like, oh, here's your stuff. Bye. And he's just going to be like, oh, I thought she was, and you're just like,
I thought she was gonna be pining
"Bye."
for me, and you're like,
Oh,
no.
I'm sorry. I've got a phone call from one of my friends in Australia. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Maybe we just had to stay in Australia.
Australia.
But yeah, this guy's so not worth your time.
That is such a crap move, though. And like, you really deserve better. And
There's nothing like a breakup over text.
anybody that truly sees how amazing you are is not going to treat you like crap.
I'm giggling over the fact that he's like hiding from her calls. You're like,
He's like,
hey, you just said you broke up with me. Like what? And he's just like, ignore. Put you on block. Like that is
What a grade A jerk. So
immature.
no, you deserve better. Enjoy Australia and don't think about this guy.
Adventure on, girl. You
Adventure
got
on.
this. Wow.
And on that note, thanks for listening to this week's episode of the Inside Scoop podcast. If you want to be featured on next week's episode, you can send us a DM on Instagram at the Inside Scoop podcast. All write-ins are anonymous, and we look forward to talking to you for Halloween week next week.
Woohoo.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.